Late Sunday night, reports spread that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's heretofore shy and reticent daughter, Johannah, is the subject of a shocking hidden pregnancy, a development that has the whole Duggar fanbase gasping for air. Johannah Faith Duggar, who is only 19 years old, reportedly gave birth in secret, away from the limelight, shocking fans and relatives who have followed the Duggar custom for years. Hold on a second. How on earth did this take place in secret? Can you tell me who the father is? Exactly why has there been no word? Now is the time to delve into the scandal, secrecy, and unexpected strength that surround this Duggar daughter's most intimate chapter to yet. There were indications, however. Nobody paid attention. Johannah was the spirited, inquisitive little girl who, as any longtime viewer of Counting On will remember, was usually following Joanna around or getting into trouble with her siblings, Jennifer and Jackson. However, she has been less visible in the family spotlight as of late. Something like, "I used to follow every Duggar's social media account, but Johannah literally vanished," one Reddit user stated. No family updates, no birthday pictures, nothing. The Duggar detectives began to conjecture at that point. A few people thought they caught a glimpse of baby bump shadows in a Christmas group shot that has since been removed. Some people noticed that Johannah hadn't been spotted at any major gatherings or family weddings since early 2024. She just disappeared. One fan wrote in a Facebook thread about the Duggar family. She doesn't post as much as Jana. So now we understand. A hidden pregnancy. Why all the mystery? Numerous family members who prefer to remain anonymous for apparent reasons verified Johannah's pregnancy and subsequent delivery earlier this year. According to the source, she had kept everything completely secret. Furthermore, she relocated to live with her extended family in a different location, changed her phone number, and deleted her TikTok account. Her sobs persisted for a few days. If everything is so secret, then why? The results show that there's more to the story than just trying to stay out of the public eye. The sources state that Johannah's pregnancy had nothing to do with an arranged relationship, had nothing to do with a clandestine marriage sanctioned by the Duggar family, and had nothing to do with the very conservative views held by the family. And what about the most astounding assertion? One account claims that Johannah kept her pregnancy a secret from Jim Bob and Michelle until she was 7 months along. Even at that point, she was able to reach out to them via Zoom. Oh my. Let that sink in for a second. Who exactly is the father? When this occurs, the Duggars' world is flipped on its head. Rumor has it that Johannah met her purported boyfriend, an ordinary guy from Oklahoma, at a homeschool co-op event, gasp. That was not hosted by the Duggars. Word on the street and a few eagle-eyed investigators were the sources of this knowledge. But he wasn't part of the IBLP group. Apparently, not even Christian Reformed thought that. It seems like they kept in touch via Snapchat, and what began as lighthearted chatter about Bible study turned into deep emotional discussions about their feelings at night. Slowly but surely, love blossomed. Not to mention Johannah, who also did it. But which part is the most controversial? They haven't tied the knot yet. They say the Duggars are devastated. The Duggars are famous for their strict, no touching before marriage policies and their closely watched courtships. One of the family's close friends said that Mr. Jim Bob was straight up angry, rather than depressed. He couldn't understand it. Johannah was the rule follower her whole childhood. Fan reactions. The internet is melting. As soon as the rumor hit the internet, fans went into full-blown panic/disbelief/shock mode. Twitter or X, depending on your timeline, was flooded with reactions like, "Wait, Johannah Duggar had a baby? What timeline are we living in? Not Johannah breaking the Duggar code before Jana. I'm shook. This family can't go a year without a scandal." But honestly, good for her. TikTok users wasted zero time creating Duggar family tree breakdowns, timeline theories, and even hilarious fake trailers titled "Counting On, the Secret Baby." Meanwhile, Reddit's r/Duggar snark hit an all-time high in activity, with users speculating everything from when Johannah actually gave birth to whether Michelle is secretly raising the child in Arkansas. Damage control mode activated. True to Duggar form, the family has yet to release an official statement. But that hasn't stopped their PR machine from running quietly in the background. Jim Bob was recently seen in Arkansas attending a church event alone. No Michelle, no kids, and definitely no baby talk. Jinger, who has publicly distanced herself from the family's ultra-conservative beliefs, posted a cryptic Instagram story saying, "Sometimes the truth sets you free, even if it hurts." Fans were quick to assume this was about Johannah, and honestly, it tracks. Others speculate that Johannah may be preparing for a public reintroduction, possibly on a new platform, or even a book deal. "You know they're all about monetizing their trauma," joked one fan. "I'm just waiting for a Hulu special." Breaking free. Johannah's quiet rebellion. Let's get real for a moment. Beyond the scandal and social media frenzy, there's something deeply human happening here. Johannah, a girl raised under strict rules, constant filming, and endless expectations, made a decision, her decision. Yes, it broke every Duggar rule in the book. Yes, it shocked her family. But maybe that's the point. She didn't want to live under a microscope anymore, says a source. She didn't want to do the courtship dance, marry at 20, and start popping out babies under her dad's roof. Well, she may have skipped step 2, but Johannah did become a mom. And those close to her say she's thriving. Where is she now? Last we heard, Johannah is reportedly staying in Texas with a cousin on her mom's side who isn't involved with the IBLP. She's taking online college classes, raising her baby, and wait for it, planning a podcast. The theme? Breaking free. My life after the Duggar bubble. Yep, it's happening. Early episode rumors include guest spots from cousin Amy King aka Rebel Duggar, and even Jinger, who, like Johannah, stepped back from family doctrine and found her own path. And the baby? It's a girl, the insider shared. Beautiful, healthy, and loved like crazy. Johannah named her Eden Grace. What's next for the Duggars? This incident marks a clear shift in the Duggar family dynamic. While Jim Bob has long clung to the idea of protecting his daughters, it's clear that wall is cracking, and Johannah's bold step outside the lines may just open the door for others. Fans are already speculating whether Jana will finally move out, Jennifer or Jordan will follow in Johannah's path, the family will face internal collapse, or finally evolve. Either way, this is more than just a one-time headline. It's the beginning of the next Duggar era. Final thoughts. A Duggar no more? So what's the legacy of this shocker? Some fans are angry. Others, proud. Most, just stunned. But one thing's clear. Johannah Duggar is no longer the shy kid in the background. She's a mother now. A woman with a story. And maybe, just maybe, the one who finally cracked the facade. This isn't the end, said the insider. It's the start of something way more real. And in a world of scripted smiles and matching outfits, real might just be the most shocking thing of all.